Welcome back to South Coast Kickball. We got a 4-inning scrimmage plan for you tonight. Team Black versus Team Red. Leading off for Team Black, we have Matt Rita. He's 0 for 0 on the night. And the kick to third. He's not going to be in time. He is just too fast over there at third. Next, we have June Tirado. He is pitching for Team Black tonight. And the pitch. And nice play by Rob. So he's going to throw a Rita and miss. Rita's going to take off as he tagged back up at first. And he's going to go into third easily. No. He's going to turn back and he's going to go to second. Rob got that ball in pretty fast. And there's the highlight on the play. As Rob makes a nice play, but just it's hard to see with June there, but he just misses him by inches. And good play by Rob. Tough break. Next we got Brian Rosanina kicking for Team Black, and he's going to be out at first. I apologize. No, he's going to be safe at first, actually. He got in there before the slide. Rampage is up next. And it's in the blue pin behind Dave. Jaden's going to get in. He's not going to be in time to get Brian out at second. Rita is going to score easily from second. So Team Black is winning 1-0 with 1 out here on the top of the first. CJ up. He's playing left field, and he fouls it off. Rob hustling over there. Can't deny the hustle of Rob Zilla. Probably the most intense player in kickball. You've probably seen one of the videos where his face smashed off the glass on various of our social media. Next pitch. And it's going to bounce in and be fair. Dave's going to get it in, but not enough time. And we got bases loaded here in the top of the first with 1 out. Laura's up next. She's DHing for Team Black. And she's going to foul the first pitch out. So the count is 0-1. Laura's one of those players that she can blue ground with doubles, blue them in the infield. She's a good little kicker. Oh, foul ball. So the count's 0-2. Remember, folks, 3 fouls, and it is considered a strikeout here in South Coast Kickball. So here's the pitch from Chris, and right down the middle. And it's going to be foul. So Chris is going to strike Laura out. So we have 2 outs here in the top of the first with bases loaded for Kurt Peterson, the catcher for Team Black. And he's going to kick, and a blue pin. Rob's going to make what looks like an easy play, but he had to turn around and make a catch. Good play to end the inning and the rally of Team Black here in the first inning. They can only score 1. They left the bases loaded. And we got Jaden Franco leading off for Team Red. He's playing left field, and he's going to take ball 1. Jaden likes to do that little thing where he runs and then lifts his leg at the last second. It's considered not a swing, so it's not a strike. So the count is 1-0. And the next pitch from June. And that's going to be way outside, so the count's 0-2. I think June tried to curve it there, but it looked like he spiked it into the ground. And the pitch, right down the middle, there it is. And Jaden's going to kick it to his dad out there, who dives and makes a play, and Jaden kicks the wall in frustration. So there's 1 out in the bottom of the first. We got Rocky playing second base for the right team. And it's going to bounce in the infield. June's going to throw it at her, and she's going to be out at first. Scary looking play there for Rocky, but 2 outs. Dave Mendy's going to kick next, and it's going to bounce between Rita and Rampage off the left side of the wall. It's going to be an easy single for Dave Mendy. Next, we got Rob Zilla playing first base for Team Red, and it's going to be a strike, so the count's 0-1. Waiting for the second pitch from June. And here's the pitch, and it's going to be outside, so the count is 1-1. Rob Zilla showing some patience, some rare patience at the plate. Usually the first pitch kicker, and there's a kick from Rob Zilla. It's going to bounce over the head of Rita off the wall, right to Brian. Dave Mendy's going to be there at second. Rob Zilla's going to get an easy single. Next, we got Chris Rosanina as he looks at ball 1. 2 outs with the count 1-0 in the bottom of the first. And there's the pitch from June, right down the middle. And Chris is going to blast that. That's gone, folks. We have a home run from Chris Rosanina, and just like that, Team Red is up 3-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Got that new nifty little siren when somebody kicks a home run. Chris is the first one to get it. And we got JoJo playing right field for Team Red. And she's going to kick it in the infield. And June's going to make a nice play at the pitcher's mound as he goes to his right, your left to make the play. Next, we got Jesse Franco, the right fielder, leading off for the top of the second for Team Black. And he's going to kick at a ball, but it's going to bounce off Rob Zilla. And we're not going to call that an error, but Jesse Franco with a nice single there. Matt Reed, he's 1 for 1 on the night. And he's going to look at ball 1. The count's 1-0. Anytime Matt Reed is up to plate, it's fun to watch. And anytime he's on the base, it's even funner. He may be the fastest player in South Coast history, kickball history of all time. And they're going to get Jesse Franco out at second. Rocky is that second, all-star second baseman for the Falmouth Outlaws in Season 2. She's short-handed over there at second. He's a good second baseman. Next is June Tirado. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Good pitch by Chris. And it's in a bounce. And Rob has a hard time with that one. And Rita's going to come in. And Rita's going to score easily. Like I said, easily the fastest player in the history of this league. And he can pretty much score from home plate if he kicks the ball. So anytime he's on, it's most likely a team's going to get a run. So Black's down 3-2 now with 1 out. And it's going to bounce off Jaden. He can't make the play. June, it's going to be close there. I think we're going to rule him out because I don't think his foot was on the base as he got there. And, yep, it doesn't look like it. So there's going to be 2 outs in the top of the third. Red team still leading 3-2. And that's a pretty close play for a second. Sorry about that. And don't remember to subscribe to SouthCoast Kickball if you're watching this for the first time. Next we got Rampage, the third baseman for Team Black. He's 1 for 1 with 1 RBI. And here's the pitch. Ready to come in from Chris, and right down the middle. And Rampage on a blast, almost similar to Chris Rosanino in the bottom of the first. Almost the same spot. Rampage puts his team up 4-3 with 2 outs in the top of the third. Missed handshake from Andrew, who's catching for Team Red. It's a little weird on that one too. But CJ, he's 1 for 1. He's gonna bloop it in. And Rob's in the end of the inning with a catch. So at the bottom, going into the bottom of the second, it's 4-3 Team Black, and Andrew's catching for Team Red. She's up next. In the pitch from June. And right to Rampage at third for the out. Easy out, so there's 1 out. And we got Uncle Ralph, he's DH, and he's a blooper bunt! Kurt's right there to make the catch. You know, Kurt makes highlights, it's always fun to watch, and there's 2 outs now in the bottom of the second, 4-3. Good play by Kurt over there at third, playing this position. Next we got Jaden Franco, he's playing left field, he's 0 for 1 on the night. Nice pitch by June. Jaden's gonna kick it to James, and Jaden's gonna leg it out. So there's 2 outs from the man at first, Rocky's up, and she's gonna look at ball 1. She's 0 for 1 on the night. Jaden stretching, he looking like he's a track star over there at first. And Rocky kicks what would have been ball 2 right into Rita's hands over there first to end the second inning. So we're heading to the top of the third. Team Black's up 4-3. And we got Laura, she's the DH for Team Black. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jaden's doing his calisthenics out there in left field. And foul ball, so the count is 0-1. You know, Chris is throwing 4 pitches to her, and they've all been foul balls. And Laura just can't seem to handle Chris's pitches tonight. But here's the second pitch, right down the middle. And she's going to watch it for strike number 2. So the count's 0-2. Laura needs to be careful. She's in jeopardy of striking out again here in the top of the third. We've done no outs. And Chris has been very efficient with her pitching. And Laura's in a kick and a right to Chris. And he's an easy play for the pitcher's poison at first as he was right on the stripe with his foot. We got Kurt Peterson. He's back. He's 0 for 1. He's going to look at strike 1. He had that nice catch off the Uncle Ralph bunt last inning. Sorry about that. And so the count's 0-1. And the pitch from Chris. Right down the middle. And Kurt's going to foul off. Ooh, Rob was almost there to make that play. Just out of the reach. Ooh, almost got pegged in the back of the head by Andrew with a throw back to the pitcher's mount. So the count's 0-2 to Kurt. And here's the pitch from Chris. And it would have been a ball. But Kurt's going to foul it off, and that's strike number 3 for Chris's second strikeout of the game. And Jesse Franco, who's up, the right fielder, he's 1 for 1. He's going to look at ball 1, so the count's 1-0. This team's been pretty efficient with 2 outs. Team Black, as they've got majority of their runs with 2 outs. And Jesse's going to bloop that in. They're in front of Rocky, and he's going to be safe at first with an infield single. Next, we got Rita, who's 1 for 2 with a fielder's choice. And he's going to kick off of Rocky's hands right into Jaden's, but we got runners at second and first. June's up. He's 1 for 2 with 1 RBI on the night. And the pitch, way outside for ball number 1. June can hit a home run easily at any time himself, as he had 4 home runs in January. And ball number 2. He actually had 4 home runs in January and 3 in one night. Not in one game, but in one night. That counts 2-0. And June's going to take a walk to load the bases with 2 outs for Brian Rosanino, who's been pretty efficient at the plate all night. I think it's 2 for 2. Yeah, 2 for 2, and we'll see what happens. 2 outs. Like I said, this Team Black has rallied with 2 outs almost in every inning to score at least 1 run. And Brian's going to kick right up the middle between Rocky and Rob. Jesse's gonna score. Rita's gonna score. June's gonna go to third. That looked like it hit him in the face. The rule is if a ball hits a runner in the face, he is safe. It bounced off the wall, hit him in his face. He would have been out if it hit him anywhere else. As you see, his foot was off the base, but it hit him in the face. So 2 runs scored. There's still 2 outs, and it's 6-3 Team Black in the bottom of the third, and the inning continues. Rampage, he's 2 for 2. Now 3 for 3 with a home run, and it's going to be 5 RBIs. Rampage having himself a game. So it's 8-3 to Team Black, and TJ is playing right field. He's 0 for 2. 1 for 2, sorry about that. And scores 8-3 with 2 outs, and Team Black is still rallying. And it's going to be foul ball number 2. That one, it's going to be ruled a foul, but that was pretty close. We're not going to go into to replay it or anything, but that was pretty close. The ball did hit on the right side of first base. Normally that is a fair ball. So he's going to get another chance, and it's a bloop into Dave Mendes, and it bounces off his head. When it rains, it pours for Team Red at the moment. That's not a play that Dave Mendes usually makes over there at third. You can see his hands were down. He thought the ball was going to go low, and it might have bounced off that camera and blooped up and hit him in the head. So we got runners at second and first. 2 outs. Laura's up. Team Black is up 8-3. Laura's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And again, Chris is having his way with Laura at the plate today, as she cannot seem to get a handle on any of his pitches besides the one she kicked back to him. I think that might be the 6th foul ball for her tonight. And the kick for Laura. And it's going to be to Rob. Rob's going to make the easy play for the 3rd out of the top of the 3rd. As we head to the bottom of the 3rd, as the score is Team Black 8, Team Red 3. Dave Mendes 1 for 1 on the night. And that's going to bounce off of Brian's hands. They're going to round first and go into second easily. So there's no outs with a man at second. Remember to like this video if you've seen it. We would appreciate it very much. Thank you. Rob Ziller is 1 for 1 on the night. And the pitch from Rob right down the middle. And it's going to bounce in. And, it looked like it was an easy play for June, but his foot has to be on the white stripe. It's on the blue, but it has to be on the white. Rob's going to be there for a safe play at first. If June would have had his pitcher's mound set and straight, that would have been an easy out. We got Chris Rosen in. He's 1 for 1 with 3 RBIs and a home run, a 3-run home run at that. Nice pitch from June right down the middle. That was like a fastball curve there as it curved and then just went straight down, right down the middle. And Chris is going to bloop that, and that's going to be a fair ball. And with the hot foot, I think Chris should have went for a kick other than a bunt there, but they do need to get runs, so there's no outs. Bases loaded. I think there's a little confusion with Team Red as the batting order, as it is actually JoJo who's up, not Rocky. And JoJo the kick. She's 0 for 1, playing right field. And the kick from JoJo bounces in right after the pole. Rampage cannot hit it. Rob's going to go right around him. That was close. Dave's going to score, so it's 8-4 Team Black still. And Rob just runs right around James, as he could have, if he handled it, he could have easily got James out, maybe even a double play. So Andrea's up. She's 0 for 1. Bases loaded. No outs. 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. Right to Rampage. Oh, no, I thought it was to Rampage. And Brian's going to get the ball and tag JoJo out, so a run will score. So it's 8-5 with 1 out. Bases, not bases loaded. Runners at the corners. You got Uncle Ralphie had that bunt to Kurt as he looks at ball number 1, so he's 0 for 1 on the night. And they're telling him to fix the plate, please, because that actually gives Uncle Ralphie the advantage. And the kick right past Rampage, up the middle. Chris is going to score, so it's now 8-6 with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. Next pitch to Jaden Franco is 1 for 2. And it's Andrea did not run, so it's going to be an easy play for Rampage over there at 3rd. So there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd, 8-6. Next we got Rocky. She's 0 for 2 on the night, and that's going to be a foul ball. Good hustle from Rocky. She still ran it out. So we got runners at second and first, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd, 8-6. Team Black, and the pitch to Rocky. She's going to kick it, and June's going to run in and make the play at the pitcher's mound. And he run in, made a nice little play. So the bottom of the 3rd is over. We're heading to the top of the 4th. Kurt's up. He's looking confused. He's 0 for 2. Kurt's always confused, folks. But he does like blue cheese. So here's the pitch. Right down the middle. And Kurt's going to kick it, and it's going to bounce in, but he's not going to make it at first. Rob with the Easy out. So out number 1. Jesse Franco is 2 for 2. Dave Mendes doesn't boot that one. He makes that play right in front of the wall for 2 outs. Like you heard Team Black say, they do better with 2 outs anyways. Matt Rita's up 2 for 3 on the night. And the kick from Rita. Oh, rocket to Rob. He's going to be safe at first. Remember, if you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe, as we appreciate that very much. June Torados, he's 1 for 2 with 1 walk and an RBI. And the kick off the wall, and Rob's going to make to be out number 3 to end the top of the 4th. So the last chance for Team Red, as it's 8-6, no outs. Dave Mendes, off James's hand. Brian can't catch it. That's going to be another double for Dave Mendes as he goes 3 for 3 on the night. 2 doubles, 1 single. And that was close there, folks. Brian Ozanil was almost there to make the catch. Now we got Rob Zola. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Got lucky last inning when June didn't have his foot on the stripe, so he looks at strike number 1 down the middle of the plate, so the count is on 1. And June isn't just pitching her up. He's not taking any chances. And there he is, out number 1 as Rob kicks it off the right side of the field to Matt Rita. Chris, who's 2 for 2, 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Actually, he's 1 for 1 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs because he took a walk last inning. No, he bunted it. I apologize about that. So it is 2 for 2. I got confused there, folks. As the count is 0-2. And June's in jeopardy of walking Chris, as it might be beneficial for him. And Chris takes the walk. So with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, 8-6. Runners at second and first. We got JoJo, who's 1 for 2 with 1 RBI. She's going to kick it at Rampage. Rampage going to have the easy play to get the force out for Dave Mendes at third. Next we got Vandria. She's 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and RBI. And she kicks it right to end the game. The game is over. Team Black wins 8-6. Good game. Rampage, play of the game. 3 for 3, 1 home run, 5 RBIs.